Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to design the models for this crown that I've designed on the last video. So after the crown is done, we go design model. Because this is an implant model case, I'm going to select plateless model and I'm going to select gingiva masks flat. So usually I like to choose these views that you have here, because if this is looking back, I go to look it from the front. And it makes the bases almost invisible, so you see this, the upper and lower base. You can change the height, but usually I like to keep it as 40 if possible. If not, I change it. So you come here, I bring this one a bit more. I like to make, for the models to be more aesthetic, I like to create like the curve speed that you see in the mouth usually. And basically the position of the scan should look something like this, going up following the speed curve. So it's very ugly to see, like for example, the upper model like this. The back part is like longer than the front part. Usually you find that on the lower model, so like this, and you have this part a bit longer than the back part, and on the lower you have this part shorter than the back. If you want to do aesthetic models, to take pictures after the case is done, this is how to do it. The base of the model, try to make it horizontal compared to the occlusal plane. This is extremely important when doing models for anterior cases. So usually take into consideration the base of the model in relation to the occlusal plane. So go next. Sometimes you have a stage that you can adjust the scans, but on this case we didn't have, so we need to go to expert. Because we have a bit of extra material, I like to tidy up the scans usually. So you just come here and make it thinner, so you don't need to print extra material. And if you see any like strange artifacts, just remove them like that. So look at the upper looks fine. So we go OK. You can always come to the upper and just do like a flat, like this. Just to remove that bit that it's a bit longer than the other side. Go OK, go back to wizard, go next. And now here we're going to add the removable soft tissue. So we try to select a view with the least amount of undercuts on the proximals, so something like this. And then we do the gingiva mask, something like this. I like to go all the way out to make sure that goes out these sides of the model. Make sure at this stage it's very important to make sure that you don't have the contact coming through the gingiva mask. So something, if you have something like this, you need to remove it. So you need to do like something like that. Make sure everything is correct, and if you press Ctrl and one of the corners, you can bring the whole base down. So you can create extra space to make sure that the plastic that is going to be around the analog, supporting the analog, is like sticking out slightly. I'm gonna show you what I mean later, but now just make it extra space in this area here. So now you go to settings, and now you need to choose if you want it hollow or if you want it solid. In this case, I'm gonna make it solid. If you prefer hollow, just make it hollow, but solid usually you create a stronger model. It depends on your preferences. It creates the removable soft tissue, and now it's going to create the base of the model. Now if I remove the tissue, you see that this part is sticking out a bit, and this helps out when placing the analog. You can see better if the analog is completely seated, and sometimes you can use a tool to push it down if sometimes it's too tight. Okay, if you don't have this and you have like, you know, the base and the analog is all at the same height, it's harder to not only to work, but sometimes to check if the analog is all the way down. So if you're happy with it, just go next. Now it creates the upper, and we're going to do it solid as well. Usually you see this bite is quite stable, but usually I like to add some support pins. I use the support pin improved. I place it here, I place it here as well, something like that. And you can always add some text if you want to. If you select this option, the letters are going to it's going to stick out from the model. This is going to be a hole with the letters, so it's going to be subtractive. This is be additive, this is subtractive. So you write the patient's name, put it there, you copy this, and you add another text, and you have two models ready to be printed. So go next. And there you have it. You have the full protocol of a single unit on implants. Now, if you want to learn how to do full arches, watch this video next.